Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Navita. Today we will see class 7th NCERT chapter 11 Exponents and Powers. So today we are going to do exercise 11.2 question number 2, which says simplify and express each of the following in exponential form. So let's see the first part of this question. Question says 2 cube multiplied by 3 to the power 4 multiplied by 4 upon 3 into 32. So as we know that the rule says that the base should be same, and then we can solve this problem. So first see which all numbers we can make the same base. So here in numerator we have 4, which can be written as 2 multiplied by 2. So our numerator is now 2 cube multiplied by 3 to the power 4 multiplied by 2 square. Now let's sort the denominator. Denominator is 3 multiplied by 2. We can write it as 3 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 is written 5 times. So now our denominator is 3 into 2 to the power 5. Now what the law of exponential say? If the base is same and the powers are different, the powers can be added. So a to the power m into a to the power n will become a to the power m plus n. So we can apply this law in this part. So it can be written as 2 to the power 3 plus 2 multiplied by 3 to the power 4 upon 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 5. Now as we know, if we have same base in numerator and denominator, the law says that the powers can be subtracted. So we can apply the law which says a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. So we can see that we have 2 to the power 5 in numerator and 2 to the power 5 in denominator multiplied by 3 to the power 4 in numerator divided by 3 to the power 1 we can say here in denominator. So how we can write it? It will be written as 2 to the power 5 minus 5 multiplied by 3 to the power 4 minus 1. And 5 minus 5 will become 0 when we have 2 to the power 0 in the power. It can be written as 1. So 1 multiplied by 3 to the power 3, because 4 minus 1 in the power of 3 will give you the answer as 3. So here the answer is 1 multiplied by 3 to the power 3, which equal to 3 to the power 3, or it can also be written as 3 cube. Let's see the second part of question number 2. It says 5 square to the power whole cube multiplied by 5 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power 7. Here the exponential law says that if there are double powers, that a to the power m to the power n will be multiplied. So it will become a to the power m multiplied by n, or we can also write it as a to the power mn. So let's solve this question. We will write it as in brackets 5 to the power 2 multiplied by 3 into 5 to the power 4 brackets closed divided by 5 to the power 7. Then we will simplify this. It will become 5 to the power 6 into 5 to the power 4 and divided by 5 to the power 7. Now when the base is same and it is multiplication, then the powers will be added. This is the second rule. So it will become 5 to the power 6 plus 4 divided by 5 to the power 7. And the last rule which says when base is same and it is division, the powers are subtracted. So 5 to the power 10 minus 7 will become 5 to the power 3 or 5 cube, and this is the answer. Let's solve the other part. 25 to the power 4 divided by 5 to the power cube. Here you can see that base is different. 25 to the power 4, which is 5 into 5 becomes 25. So we will write it as 5 square to the power 4 divided by 5 cube. And again we will apply the same rule which says a to the power m to the power n, and it becomes a to the power mn. So we will write it 5 to the power 2 into 4 divided by 5 cube. It will become 5 to the power 8 divided by 5 to the power 3. And then as it is division, the same basis, we will write it as 5 to the power 8 minus 3. It will become 5 to the power 5. And children, accordingly we are going to do rest of the questions while applying the law of exponents. So let's see the next question. It says 3 into 7 square into 11 to the power 8 divided by 21 into 11 to the power 3. Now you can see here that all the bases are different. Okay. Now we can simplify some figures, like 21 is there, we can write it as 3 into 7, and the numerator and denominators have same base, and it will be written as 3 into 7 square into 11 to the power 8 upon 3 into 7 into 11 to the power cube. And as it is division, all the numbers are in numerators and denominators with same base. We will subtract the powers and we will write it as 3 to the power 1 minus 1 into 7 to the power 2 minus 1 into 11 to the power 8 minus 3. The answer will be 3 to the power 1 minus 1 will become 0 into 7 to the power 1 into 11 to the power 5. Now here we can say that 3 to the power is 0, and the law of exponent says when a to the power 0 is there, it becomes 1. Okay, the answer becomes 1. So 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 0 will become 1. So 1 into 7 into 11 to the power 5, and the answer will be 7 into 11 to the power 5. Let's quickly go to the rest of the questions. Fifth part is 3 to the power 7 upon 3 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 3. So in division, we have same base. With multiplication, we will multiply we will add the powers, and it will become 3 to the power 7 upon 3 to the power 4 plus 3. It will become 3 to the power 7 upon 3 to the power 7. And as the same base, and the powers will be subtracted, it will become 3 to the power 7 minus 7, and the answer will be 3 to the power 0. And as we know, a to the power 0 is always 1. So answer is 1. The next part is 2 to the power 0 plus 3 to the power 0 plus 4 to the power 0. As all the numbers have 0, straightforwardly the numbers will become 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 will give 3 as our answer. So always remember, children, whenever you are solving the questions, always apply the mathematical rules which are given. For example, here the laws and rules are given for laws on exponential. Whenever you are writing a step, whenever there is multiplication and the powers are added in front of your sum, you can write the law. For example, in bracket I can write a to the power m into a to the power n becomes a to the power m plus n. Or whenever I am subtracting any powers in the base with the same base, I can write on the right hand side, I can write a to the power m divided by a to the power n becomes a to the power m minus n. This will always help you in giving the extra marks by the teacher. So let's solve the next question, and the next question is 2 to the power 0 into 3 to the power 0 into 4 to the power 0 becomes 1 into 1 into 1, and the answer will be 1. And we will write down the law of exponents on the right hand side, which says a to the power 0 is equal to 1. And the eighth one part is in bracket 3 to the power 0 plus 2 to the power 0 bracket close into 5 to the power 0. So it will become 1 plus 1 in bracket into 1 outside the bracket. And the answer is 1 plus 1 become 2. So 2 into 1 is 2. So this is the answer. The ninth part is 2 to the power 8 into a to the power 5 upon 4 to the power 3 into a to the power 3. So here I can see that the variable is also given with number. And how I can solve it? First I will simplify the denominator, which says 4 to the power 3. 4 to the power 3 will become 2 square to the power 3. Okay, and again I will write the law of exponent on right hand side. So it will become 2 to the power 8 into a to the power 5 upon 2 to the power 2 into 3 will become 6. So 2 to the power 6 into 8 to the power 3. And now I have same basis. So I will subtract because it is division. So 2 to the power 8 minus 6 into a to the power 5 minus 3. And again I will write down the rule and I will get the answer as 2 square into a square. Now square is common, so what I will do, in bracket I will write 2a to the power whole square. Now let's see the 10th part. It says a to the power 5 upon a to the power 3 into a to the power 8. So we will subtract the division part, we will subtract the powers. It will become a to the power 5 minus 3 into a to the power 8, and we'll get the next step as a square into a to the power 8. As it is multiplication with same base, we are going to add it, so it will become a to the power 2 plus 8, and the answer will be a to the power 10. Now the 11th part is 4 to the power 5 multiplied by a to the power 8 b cube upon 4 to the power 5 into a to the power 5 b square. Now we can see we have same bases and there is nothing to simplify. We will straightforwardly apply the rule of division and the powers will be subtracted. So we'll write it as 4 to the power 5 minus 5 into a to the power 8 minus 5 into b to the power 3 minus 2, and on the right hand side we will write down the rule, and the next step will be 4 to the power 0 into a cube into b. As a to the power 0 will become 1, I will get 1 into a cube into b, and the answer is a cube b. Let's see the last part. The last part says 2 cube into 2 whole square. Okay, this whole 2 cube into 2 is in the whole square. Now I will separate it first. Okay, and the step says 2 cube into whole square multiplied by 2 square. So the rules of multiplication says, or the double power says, a to the power m to the power n becomes a to the power m into n. So the step will be 2 to the power 3 into 2 multiplied by 2 square. The next step will be 2 to the power 6 into 2 square, and now as the base is same, the multiplication rule will apply and the powers will be added. And I will get the answer as 2 to the power 8. So children, this was second question from chapter Exponents and Power for NCERT, and I will be putting all the exercises one by one with the questions. So stay tuned for my more videos and to subscribe my channel and like the videos. Thank you so much.